We all carry sound and vision technology around with us all the time, in our pockets of our phones. It's so embedded in how we live.
And it's sometimes difficult to understand how groundbreaking those technologies were.
So it's actually looking back on the last, 200 years.
We've more than doubled the number of objects that we've now got on display.
It's more than just science, it's about real people who existed.
We're telling stories about science, but we're bringing popular culture in. I mean, having the alien from Alien is absolutely amazing.
People often think that cinema began in 1895 because the Lumiere brothers in Paris put on their first paid-for show. But actually, if you go 8 years before that, you get to La France, and he was already developing his own camera. He was doing this on Elise, just up the road. The films still exist, snippets of them, which is what we'll be showing on gallery as well.
We've got a TV set that is from the era when the moon landings happened, and we try and get people to imagine what it was like for people all over the world to get together at exactly that same moment to watch man walking on the moon for the first time.
It's been incredibly important for us to use the development of these galleries to build our relationships with particularly our local communities.
Whilst we're a national museum, we're situated in Bradford and we're very much a museum for Bradford. Seeing those local stories come to life alongside things of national and international significance is really exciting.
One of my favourite really early memories is when we did our first consultation session. We've gone out to groups and talked to them in their team meetings, but we've also got people in as well to kind of talk to them.
What's important to them is reflected in the stories and the objects on show in the galleries.
Today we had our Sound and Vision Galleries access panel. What I really love about these access panels is we've got lots of different people with different impairments and access requirements getting together and challenging each other to come to a common conclusion that will help most people and really enable the museum to become that bit more inclusive.
Some of the things that the Access Panel have worked on have been like the 3D objects, and then made into replicas that people can actually touch on gallery, and having those people can explore the work in a very different way.
We've also done some tactile infographics and audio description and BSL descriptions for this trail that takes you around the galleries.
There's a lot of interactives, they're quite cool. Often in the museum, you say, okay, don't touch this, don't touch that. But in this case, you're allowed, if you see a button, explore it, because something magic can happen in front of your eyes.
We've worked with Bradford Community Broadcasting, a radio station that are amazing in Bradford, where you can be a radio presenter. One of the projects that stood out for me is the volunteer role that's in BCB. We've had people go on to further studies as a result of doing that radio role. All Star, who are a group of young local music producers, have helped create samples for an interactive where you can pick different samples of theirs to mix your own song.
One of, I think, the most immersive spaces in our new galleries is an area that we affectionately known as Gig Zone. We have the Midas mixing desk, which was used by very famous bands when it was once on tour.
Nayan Kulkarni is the artist who's helped create the double height space, which is central to the two galleries. So we're working with Bradford College, who got a really amazing special effects course that are in the sort of behind the screens area. We've also worked with the Youth Forum in the Sound and Vision project.
The Youth Forum is a group of young people from Bradford working with photographers, architects as well. We made a lot of significant changes, and it was about making it more fun for the young people to come to the museum.
The youth panel have had such a good influence on the way we think about what we do. We've got the Christopher Lee Dracula fangs and the blood coming on the floor, and that was an idea that came from them.
I think you're supposed to press the back of it with your upper tongue, and then the blood comes out, and that's what we wanted to display. We wanted the blood to drip, so that's what it is now. You can stand on top of it and it feels like you're inside the movie.
And they've also been instrumental in the Arera TV recycling, part of the story around the sustainability of tech waste.
Yeah, this is the bit that I filmed right here. I filmed this video, it was really interesting.
My first reaction is 2 years of work, totally worth it.
This gallery and the stories we tell will inspire hopefully a broader range of people to get involved, to use their cameras in really powerful ways, or to go do their first gig, or to make that theme tune.
I hope people will be surprised by what they recognise and what is familiar and what has been in their lives. I hope that doesn't make them feel too old either, thinking it's in the museum and that was part of my life.
I'm would like to say a big thank you to everyone that's been involved in helping us make these galleries.
These galleries would not be possible without the support of the National Lottery Heritage Fund and National Lottery players.
So over the years, we've invested 14 million in total of National Lottery funding into the Science and Media Museum. They've created all kinds of experiences and memories, and obviously the Sound and Vision galleries are a really exciting addition.
Everybody that has been working in Sound and Vision for all these years, I think that's my big thank you for all of us. Big clap, everybody. Well done, we've done it.